God is saying $800 million will come into your life. Don't ignore this. God's chosen ones. My beloved, you are not here by mere chance. You may think it's a coincidence that you've stumbled upon this video, but in truth, it is no accident. God has led you here, and He wants you to know something significant today. Your name has been called, and the moment you've been waiting for is about to unfold. You see, the path you've been walking, the struggles, the tears, the unanswered questions have not been in vain. Everything you've endured has had a purpose, and now it's as if the final pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. Every moment of doubt, every painful chapter, was a preparation for the breakthrough you're about to experience. You've often felt like something bigger was at play in your life, haven't you? Maybe for years, you've sensed that something was happening, though you couldn't quite figure it out. Perhaps you've even wondered if your prayers were falling on deaf ears. But now, in this very moment, God is telling you that He has been listening all along, and the time to reveal His plan is now. Have you ever felt as though someone was watching over you, guiding you, even when you were unaware? Perhaps there were times when you received an answer to a deep question just when you needed it most, or when you felt like you were standing before a closed door, unsure how to move forward. If these feelings resonate with you, then I want you to know that you are not alone and you are not forgotten. God sees you. He has seen every tear you've shed, every moment of hopelessness, and every time you thought you couldn't go on. And today, as you hear these words, it is His promise to you that the door which seemed shut for so long is about to swing wide open. This is not a coincidence. This is God, bringing you to this pivotal moment for a reason. The question now is, are you ready to step through that door? Are you ready to embrace the future He has set before you? You may be thinking, I've faced so much. Can I really handle what's next? But know this, all that you've endured, all the heartache and hardship, was not to break you. It was to prepare you. It's like a diamond being shaped under immense pressure. The trials you've gone through were not punishments. They were tests that have strengthened you. Each trial has refined you, molding you into someone who is about to step into a new season of divine purpose. Psalm 20 verse 1 tells us, "May the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you." And that is what is happening now. God is answering you in your moment of need. He is not a distant observer. He is actively working in your life, guiding you to the breakthrough you've been praying for. This is a season of divine favor. And yet, as much as God has recognized you, there is still an important question. Are you ready for this new beginning? Are you ready to receive the blessings that have been set aside for you? Can you feel the shift in the air, the stirring of something big just around the corner? You are not like everyone else. God has chosen you for something extraordinary. You might not see it yet, but in time, you will understand just how unique and significant this moment is for you. Your struggles weren't just obstacles. They were training for the greatness you are about to step into. It's as if you've been walking through a season of preparation, unknowingly getting ready for the very thing you've longed for. It's a divine setup, orchestrated just for you. The reality is, not everyone is chosen for what you're about to experience. Not everyone will hear this message. But you, my dear, are different. God has handpicked you for something big. So the question remains, will you believe it? Will you receive it? This is not the time for doubt. It is the time for faith. You've already endured so much, and it's because of that endurance that you are now ready for what God is about to release into your life. Remember, He has a plan for you. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Do you believe that today? Do you trust that God has something extraordinary in store for you? You may be standing at the threshold of your miracle, unsure of what the next step looks like. But take heart. God's timing is perfect, and He has already prepared the way. Your prayers have been heard, and the breakthrough is closer than you think. No, not everyone gets this moment, but you have been chosen. Now it's time for you to rise up in faith, to step into the fullness of what God has for you. There is no turning back. The moment you've been waiting for is now, and God's promise is about to manifest in your life. Are you ready to receive it? If you are, I want you to declare it out loud. I am ready for the next chapter. I am ready for my breakthrough. I believe that God's plan for me is greater than anything I've experienced before. You've come this far, and the journey is not over. You're standing on the verge of something amazing. Trust that the struggles and challenges you faced were not in vain. They were preparing you for the powerful, life-changing season that's about to unfold. With God's favor upon you, nothing is impossible. This is your time. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Step forward with confidence, knowing that the doors of opportunity are about to open wide, and the blessings that have been held up for so long are finally coming your way. It's your time, and it's happening now. Trust in His timing, believe in His promises, and get ready to witness the incredible transformation that is about to take place in your life. So, let me ask you again. Are you ready for the new chapter? Are you ready for the miracle that is waiting for you? If your heart is saying yes, then know that God is with you every step of the way. You are chosen, and something incredible is about to happen. Don't let this moment pass by without fully embracing what God has in store for you. Your breakthrough is here, and nothing can stop it. Have you ever paused to consider why significant changes in your life seem to unfold at specific moments or times? Why is it that there are certain days when everything aligns perfectly, as if the universe itself is working in your favor, while on other days, it feels like everything is falling apart? This, my friend, is because God has a divinely orchestrated time to touch your destiny. A moment set apart just for you, when His grace is poured into your life in a way you can't yet comprehend. And now, that moment is closer than you think. When it arrives, your entire life will transform in ways you never imagined. Do you feel it? Can you sense it? There's a reason for everything, and right now your moment is approaching. You see, at certain times, the power of God is far stronger and more accessible to you than usual. His energies are limitless, and when He touches your heart during these moments, something miraculous begins to happen. Your heart becomes the vessel that channels divine energy into your reality. It's no coincidence that you're hearing these words today. Until now, only a select few were aware of this secret. But the time has come for you to understand it as well. Are you ready to discover the timing of this moment? Listen carefully. The moment that will forever change your destiny arrives precisely when the clock strikes 3 a.m. In that instant, a new chapter of your life will begin to unfold. Now, I know you may be wondering why this specific time, 3 a.m., has such significance. At that hour, the entire universe seems to pause. The chaos and noise of daily life quiet down. The energies of the day retreat, and the stillness of the night provides the perfect setting for God's presence to move powerfully. At this hour, there is no distraction, no interruption, only a direct line to the divine. God is active at this time in a way that is unique, and this is your opportunity to reach out to Him. It is a sacred moment when you speak your wishes, your deepest desires, your heartfelt prayers. You are doing more than just asking. You are planting the seeds for a miracle to take root. In this moment, your name will be recorded in the divine energies, marking the first step of your journey towards the miracle you've been waiting for. Psalm 22, verse 1 reminds us, "The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing." God's care and provision are constant, but there are moments when His power aligns with the specific energies of time to make things possible in ways you can't yet understand. This is one of those moments. So I ask you, will you wait for it? Will you be prepared to receive the blessings that are destined for you? This is not a coincidence. The fact that you're hearing this message means that you've been called. God is opening a door for you. The question is, will you walk through it? You're not simply listening to this content by accident. You are here because your time has come. Change is in the air, and it's ready to transform your life forever. But wait, there's more to uncover. Another secret that you need to understand. Now, let me take you deeper into the mystery of 3:30 a.m., the exact moment when the energies of day and night converge. It is at 3:30 a.m. when the boundary between waking and sleeping is blurred. The world is suspended between two realms, and your thoughts, feelings, and desires are at their most potent. In this space, your soul is aligned with God's will in a way that makes your prayers and wishes not just heard, but answered. This is the hour when your connection to the divine is most direct. If you speak your heart's desire at this moment, it will not only be heard by God, it will be answered in His perfect time. You may have experienced this feeling yourself, waking up in the middle of the night, feeling an inexplicable restlessness or yearning. It's as though something within you is stirring, calling you to take action, to pray, to make a request of the Lord. You're not just imagining this. Your soul knows the truth of this divine hour. God is calling you, just as He's called many others in the past. He is guiding you to this moment because something powerful is about to happen in your life. Remember, the Bible teaches us in James 4, verse 3, "When you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures." It is essential to approach God with a pure heart and sincere intentions. Your desires must align with His divine purpose for your life. This is not a moment for selfish requests, but rather a time to call on God with humility and trust, knowing that He has something far greater in store for you than you can even imagine. Let this be a reminder to you. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. Matthew 7, verse 7. The door is already open, and you are being invited to step through it. This moment is sacred, and your destiny is waiting for you on the other side. Now is the time to prepare your heart. God is aligning the universe in your favor, and this moment will pass. But you have to be ready to seize it. When 3:30 a.m. comes, do not waste it. This is your opportunity to speak to the Creator, to share your desires, to ask for His help, and to let Him guide you to the next phase of your life. He will not fail you. He has never failed anyone who has truly trusted in Him. So take this time seriously, prepare your heart, and trust that God is about to do something miraculous in your life. Do not ignore the signs. Your destiny is calling. Will you answer? God is calling you right now to step into a new phase of your life. You're not here by chance. You've come across this message because God wants you to hear it. You may be asking yourself, what does this mean for me? How can I embrace this moment? Well, it's time for you to make a decision. Will you let this divine opportunity slip by? Or will you seize it and allow God to transform your life starting tonight when your clock hits 3:33? Remember, this isn't just a coincidence. God is ready to listen to you, ready to hear your voice and respond. This is your divine moment, your chance to step forward and embrace the blessing that is being placed before you. If you're still here listening, it means you've been chosen. The message you're hearing is not random. You're experiencing a spiritual awakening, a shift that will bring about change in your life. All the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will be removed, and opportunities will begin to flow toward you effortlessly. But you must keep your faith strong. Trust in God's plan, and know that now is the time when everything will start working in your favor. This is your special moment, and God has orchestrated it just for you. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Have you ever found yourself struggling, facing financial hardships or emotional turmoil? Have you ever felt stuck, unsure of where your life was headed? If you have, then know this. It doesn't mean you're a failure. In fact, it's the opposite. God is preparing you for something extraordinary. Those who are destined for greatness often face tests and challenges to prepare them for the heights they are meant to reach. You are not here by accident. You have been chosen to walk a special path, one that will lead you to a destiny far greater than you could have imagined. But here's the question. If prosperity, wealth, and happiness are part of your destiny, why haven't you experienced them yet? The answer is simple. You haven't yet discovered the key within yourself. You haven't recognized the power that lies in your own energy and mindset. When you limit your thinking, when you tell yourself that you can't achieve more or that wealth is out of reach, you close the door to all the blessings God has waiting for you. But the moment you expand your mind, the moment you believe in your own potential, everything starts to change. The doors to wealth, opportunity, and success will open, and you'll find yourself walking through them with ease. Consider this. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to become wealthy effortlessly, while others struggle no matter how hard they work? The key difference is in their mindset. If you constantly think about poverty, if you focus on the lack in your life, that will be your reality. But if you shift your thinking to abundance, if you believe that wealth and opportunities are flowing towards you, God will align everything in your life to match that belief. The power of your thoughts is profound. It's the force that shapes your world, your destiny. Right now, God is speaking directly to you. You're not here by accident, and this message is not a coincidence. It's a sign, a divine signal that the time has come for you to recognize your own worth. It's time to stop thinking small, to stop believing that you're not destined for greatness. You are here to live a life of abundance and prosperity. When you accept this truth, you will begin to see the doors of opportunity swing open. New people will come into your life, people who will help guide you toward your destiny. Doors will open, but only if you're willing to embrace change and step forward with faith. Now, how do you start attracting wealth and prosperity into your life? First, you need to feel rich, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that. Start by imagining yourself already living the life you want. Believe that you are already wealthy, that the universe is working in your favor. When you begin to feel this way, God will begin to align your reality with those feelings. The second step is to affirm every day that wealth is coming into your life. Speak it out loud, believe it in your heart. This belief, this certainty, will shift your energy. And lastly, practice gratitude. No matter how small the blessings you receive, give thanks for them. God loves a grateful heart, and the more grateful you are, the more you will receive. But there's something important to remember. Simply thinking positively isn't enough. You have to believe with all your heart. Doubt will block the flow of blessings. You can't just imagine being rich. You have to truly believe that it's already happening for you. If you have even the slightest doubt, you're putting up a barrier to your own success. Think about it. Have you ever seen a piece of wood floating down a river? It doesn't try to control the water. It simply lets go, trusting that the water will carry it to where it needs to go. You need to have that same trust in God. Let go of fear and doubt. Trust that God is guiding you and that your path will lead you exactly where you're meant to be. There may be times when things don't change right away, but remember, change takes time, and patience is key. Stay faithful, stay consistent in your belief, and watch as God begins to work in ways you can't even imagine. And think about it. Could this video be a sign, a way that God is communicating with you, urging you to take that next step? Embrace this message, feel its truth in your heart, and trust that God is ready to help you transform your life. The message you're hearing now is a divine invitation. God has chosen you for something extraordinary, and now it's up to you to take action. Will you open your heart to this message, or will you let it pass you by? The choice is yours. But know this: if you embrace the energy of this moment, if you trust in God's plan for you, you will begin to see your life change in miraculous ways. Your destiny is ready to unfold, and you are about to experience a transformation like never before. So take this message to heart. Believe in yourself. Believe in God's plan for you. Your destiny is waiting, and it's time to claim it. God has chosen you, and He is ready to help you unlock the blessings that are rightfully yours. Trust in Him, and watch as your life is filled with abundance, joy, and prosperity. You are destined for greatness, and the time is now to step into your divine purpose. In the words of Psalm 20, verse 1, "The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble, the name of the God of Jacob defend thee." And in Psalm 34, verse 10, "The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing." Trust in God's provision, for He will never fail you. God is speaking directly to you today. If you listen closely, you will hear a message that has been sent for you specifically. You might not be able to see it with your eyes or hear it with your ears, but it is there. Opportunities will begin to flow into your life, and money will start finding you. Yes, this may sound like an impossible dream, but it is not. The time has come for you to recognize your true power, the power that has always been inside of you. You may not realize it yet, but God has been sending you signals all along. Have you ever wondered why certain changes are happening in your life? Why did those strange coincidences start appearing when you least expect them? These are not random events. This is the beginning of a prophecy that was written for you long before you were born. A divine truth that has been hidden for centuries is now being revealed to you. The prophecy speaks of a soul that has been struggling for many lifetimes, a soul that has carried its burdens through the sands of time, waiting for the right moment to awaken. That soul is you. The struggles you have faced, the obstacles you have had to overcome, the pain you have endured, they were not for nothing. They were part of this prophecy. Every moment of hardship was a necessary step towards your awakening. You are not just an ordinary human being. You are a chosen one. God has selected you for a special purpose. And now, the time has come for you to realize the truth about who you are and what you are destined for. God has promised that when the time is right, when your soul is ready, the power within you will awaken. This is not just a metaphor or a poetic way of speaking. This is a divine truth. You are about to experience the awakening of that power, a power that will free you from every limitation and will enable you to write your own destiny. When this power awakens, you will no longer be bound by the restrictions of your past, and your light will shine brightly, illuminating the world around you. This is not just wishful thinking. This is what is going to happen. This is your prophecy coming true. The energy you need to overcome every obstacle, to change your fate, is already within you. You have the strength to turn every situation in your life around. But it will not be easy, and it will not come without its challenges. The prophecy is a divine truth, and it is manifesting in your life right now. Even if you have doubts, look closely at your life. Have you noticed anything unusual happening lately? Have you suddenly felt a desire to do something big, something beyond your normal scope? Perhaps you've seen signs in your dreams or experienced things in your waking life that you can't quite explain. These are the signals. The prophecy is beginning to take shape, and the signs are becoming clearer. It's important to understand that you may not fully comprehend the significance of what's happening right now, but rest assured, it was all predetermined. This prophecy was written long before your birth. Your life, your struggles, your joys, your tears, they all had a purpose. Have you ever found yourself at a point where it seemed like there was no way forward, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a new path appeared? Have you ever reached the point of total despair, only to witness a miracle unfold in your life? That was not a coincidence. That was part of the divine plan, part of the prophecy that is slowly revealing itself to you. It is God's way of guiding you toward your destiny. It's also important to recognize that God did not create you to be ordinary. Your soul has been waiting for this moment, this exact moment in time, for all eternity. Your life, your journey, your struggles, they were all part of the process that was necessary for your awakening. Some souls are chosen for a special purpose. They must go through hardships and challenges, prove themselves worthy, and ultimately recognize the immense power within them. This is your moment. This is your time. Just as it is written in Psalm 22, verse 4, "Our ancestors trusted in you. They trusted, and you delivered them." Your trust in God is not misplaced. Through all the trials and challenges you've faced, God has been with you, guiding you, preparing you for this very moment. Trust that He will continue to lead you, for you are not alone. Remember, as you walk through life's twists and turns, when you face moments of uncertainty and despair, trust that God is always with you. You are not alone in your struggles, and you never have been. The prophecy is unfolding before you. God's plan is coming to fruition, and you are part of it. Your soul, which has been waiting for this moment for so long, is now beginning to awaken. You are a chosen one, destined for greatness. Embrace it, trust in it, and know that God's purpose for you will be revealed in due time. So, let go of doubt. Embrace the changes that are coming your way. Trust the signs and trust the process. This is your moment. You were born for this. God has a special purpose for you, and now it's time for you to step into the fullness of that purpose. Keep your faith strong, for it is only through faith that you will unlock the true potential that lies within you. God is saying that $800 million will come into your life. Do not ignore this message. It is a sign of the blessings that are about to pour into your life, blessings that are aligned with the divine purpose you are meant to fulfill. Let us remember the words of Psalm 23, verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Trust in God's provision, for He is guiding you toward a future that is full of abundance. The time is now, and you are ready. Step forward with confidence, knowing that God has already prepared the way. You are destined for greatness, and the time to step into your destiny is now. Think about your life for a moment. How many times have you found yourself feeling like everything was falling apart, that there was no way out, that your struggles were too overwhelming to overcome? But has it really been the end? Number every time you faced such a moment, you found a way to rise again, to push through the hardest times, and each time you became stronger. Now, the time has come for something bigger, something you've been preparing for even when you didn't realize it. There is a prophecy that speaks of a soul that, after enduring pain and hardship, will rise and the entire universe will feel its power. That soul will break free from its limits and begin a new journey, one that will make its voice resonate. Its touch will carry the energy of creation. That soul, my friend, is you. For so long, you may have seen yourself as ordinary, as someone with weaknesses. But I'm telling you, God is no longer allowing you to stay in that place. The signs are everywhere now, sometimes in your dreams, sometimes in the words of someone close to you, or even in the words of a complete stranger. These occurrences are not just coincidences. God is calling you. Have you sensed something shifting within you? Do new thoughts seem to come out of nowhere? Do you feel deep inside that now is the time to do something extraordinary? This is the fulfillment of that very prophecy. Something is awakening within you, a power, an energy, a force, and it's closer to you than you realize. Your soul has begun to stir, and now everything you desire is moving closer to you. Any obstacles that once stood in your way will now seem insignificant. You'll start to feel a guiding presence, a force that you cannot see but can undeniably feel. That force is God. God is leading you, guiding you toward your purpose. But hear this. This divine power isn't available to everyone. It's for those whom God has chosen, those whose time has come, and you, my friend, are one of those chosen souls. The question is not whether this is true. The real question is, are you ready to accept it? God is sending you a signal, and it's clear. The time has come for your dreams, your wishes, everything you've hoped for, to manifest. You are on the edge of greatness, and this prophecy will not be left unfulfilled. The key to embracing this power is simple. Faith. You must believe in yourself, trust that God is with you, and understand that everything happening in your life right now is designed to help you reach your true potential. This is the moment when you decide. Will you see these signs? Will you recognize the significance of this prophecy? When the soul is ready, the power that lies within it will awaken and set it free from all limitations. That soul will begin to write its own destiny and illuminate the world with its light. This is what is about to happen to you. Now the energy you need to overcome every obstacle, to change your fate, is within you. This prophecy is not merely words, but a divine truth that is manifesting right before your eyes. God had promised that this moment would come, and now it is here. Time is moving, and what has been written in the stars, in the laws of the universe, is unfolding. The only thing standing between you and your destiny is your willingness to embrace it. Picture this: the quiet of the night, a gentle breeze brushing past you, peace settling around you. But inside, your mind is in chaos. The day's worries weigh heavy on your thoughts, making it hard to find rest. You've experienced this before, haven't you? That moment when even in the stillness of night, your mind races, your thoughts spin, and sleep seems distant. But what if, in this very moment, you could choose to speak words of power to your subconscious mind? What if this very moment held the key to your transformation? Yes, you read that correctly. At this very moment, you can choose to change your future, your fate, your dreams. You have the power to speak life into your destiny. If you do this with faith and conviction, you will witness miracles beyond what you could imagine in a matter of days. Do you believe in the power of your words? Do you believe that God's plan for your life is unfolding right now? In Psalm 20, verse 1, it says, "The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend thee." God hears you, He's listening, and He's sending you this message for a reason. This is your moment to step forward and claim the greatness that is meant for you. So, as you reflect on this, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace this truth? Are you prepared to walk in the power and the promises that God has laid out for you? Your soul is ready to break free from its limitations, and the time for you to shine is now. The universe is aligning with your purpose, and with faith in yourself and in God, you will rise to new heights. The lessons you need to learn, the strength you need to build, and the courage to step into your destiny are all within your grasp. Trust that God's plan is unfolding perfectly, and walk in faith. Your journey to greatness is just beginning, and it's time to accept the power that is yours. God's chosen ones are stepping into their purpose, and that includes you. You see, there's a power within you, a force that governs much of what happens in your life. This power is not something that can be seen or touched, but it is incredibly real and incredibly powerful. This power lies in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind holds the key to everything you want. But here's the catch. It's not enough to just know this. You need to know how to work with it, to command it, to tap into its full potential. You need to speak to your subconscious in the right way. Because the truth is, your subconscious mind is always listening. Every thought, every word you speak, every feeling you experience, it's all stored and processed by your subconscious. And if you're not careful, if you're not intentional, your subconscious can work against you. Now, here's the thing. When your conscious mind begins to wind down and relax, like when you're about to go to sleep, that's when your subconscious is most active. This is when it's most receptive to what you tell it. And if you know how to speak to it, how to direct it, you can begin to program it to bring your deepest desires into reality. Science has proven this, and I am here to tell you that this process is not just theory. It's something you can use every night to change your life. Psalm 23 verse 1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This powerful verse reminds us that with faith in God, we are provided for, we lack nothing. The Lord has already prepared a path for us, one filled with abundance and blessings. But to walk down that path, we need to align ourselves with His will. And part of that is learning how to speak to our own minds, how to align our thoughts with His promises. This is not just about wishful thinking. This is about tapping into a spiritual law that governs your life. So let me ask you, how often do you pause before you sleep and truly reflect on what you want to manifest in your life? Have you ever thought about the power of the words you speak in those final moments of the day? What if, just before you drift into sleep, you speak words of gratitude, words of abundance, words of possibility? What would happen if you began each night with the intention of changing your life? I'm telling you right now, if you begin this practice, even for just a few days, you will feel a shift. Things will begin to happen that you can't explain. Miracles, doors opening, opportunities presenting themselves. But here's the truth. Knowing this secret is just the first step. It's not enough to hear about it and think, that sounds good. The real magic happens when you take action. You must be diligent. You must commit to this process every night. Only then will you begin to witness the power of your words, the influence of your thoughts, and the incredible impact they have on shaping your destiny. And when you do this, when you consistently speak your desires into existence and trust in the process, you will look back and ask yourself, is this really happening to me? Because yes, it will be. It will feel like a miracle, but it will be the result of you tapping into a force that has always been there, waiting for you to awaken to it. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the mistakes many people make when trying to harness the power of their subconscious. It's not enough to just wish for things. It's not enough to merely say the right words. You must speak them with conviction, with belief. As Proverbs 17, verse 23 says, "The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left." This verse reminds us that where our hearts are focused is where we will go. Our thoughts and beliefs must be aligned with our desires for change. If you constantly doubt yourself or allow negativity to take root, it can undermine everything you're trying to do. This is why it's essential to speak with certainty and trust in what you're saying. So now I ask you again, are you ready to change your life? Are you willing to take this seriously, to commit to using the power of your subconscious every night? This is not about waiting for things to magically fall into your lap. It's about understanding the forces at play in your life and learning how to work with them. It's about waking up every day with purpose, with direction, and with a deep sense of gratitude for what is already coming your way. And as you begin this journey, I want you to remember that it won't always be easy. There will be times of doubt, times when it seems like nothing is happening. But that's where faith comes in. Keep going, keep speaking life into your situation, and remember that the Lord is with you, guiding you every step of the way. Trust in His promises, and watch as your life begins to align with the abundance and blessings He has prepared for you. Your subconscious mind is ready to be programmed. Are you ready to take control and transform your life forever? Now, let's talk about something that could transform your life. The 5 powerful affirmations you should repeat every night before you sleep. Don't underestimate these words. The truth is, the words we speak and think shape our destiny. What you say every day, with belief and conviction, carries incredible weight. It's like planting seeds in the soil of your subconscious mind. With proper care, they'll blossom into the reality you desire. But remember, this isn't just about reciting words. It's about deeply feeling the power behind each sentence. These words can make or break your future, shaping your reality in ways you can't even imagine. This is not just some theory. It's grounded in science and spiritual truths. There's real power in words, and when they are spoken with emotion and unwavering belief, they have the power to reshape the circumstances of your life. You must approach this with full faith, just as a soldier treats his weapon with respect before heading into battle. The next few moments are going to be pivotal, so hold on to every word as if your future depends on it, because, in many ways, it does. So let's reveal the 5 powerful affirmations that, if repeated with confidence and belief, will set your subconscious mind on a path to manifesting extraordinary results. But here's the key. These affirmations must not only be spoken, but deeply felt in your heart and soul. Each word should be embraced with complete confidence. For it's not just about repeating words, it's about shifting your mindset to one of abundance, possibility, and divine alignment. The first affirmation is, I am becoming happier, more successful, and powerful every day in my life. When you speak this, remember that the subconscious mind doesn't reason, it only accepts what it is told. If you consistently tell yourself that you are becoming happier, more successful, and more powerful, your mind will begin to create those conditions in your life. Suddenly, new opportunities will appear. Doors will open that you never imagined possible, and your circumstances will begin to shift in your favor. It's like flipping a switch in your mind. But here's the catch. You must speak this with unwavering confidence. Your subconscious will believe it, and then it will begin to work for you. It will push you toward greater success and happiness, just as the Bible tells us in Philippians 4, verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let these words become your anchor, the foundation on which your new life will be built. The second affirmation is, I have unlimited positive energy inside me, and I can overcome every difficulty easily. You may not always recognize it, but within you lies an endless well of power and strength. Too often, people forget this and succumb to self-doubt and fear. Yet, when you recognize that you are filled with limitless energy, you'll begin to see every challenge as an opportunity, not an obstacle. This affirmation, when repeated with belief, will enhance your confidence and resilience. Over time, you'll notice your entire demeanor changing. Your posture, your voice, your very presence will exude strength and assurance. People will see you as someone who radiates power and confidence. The key is to feel this energy flowing through you. As you repeat these words, envision yourself overcoming any difficulty with ease, as if the universe itself is supporting you. The third affirmation is, money, success, and happiness are being drawn towards me like a magnet. This affirmation, while simple, carries tremendous power. When you say this, imagine money, success, and happiness pulling toward you like magnetic forces, aligning with your desires. People who live with scarcity mindsets often find themselves blocked, but by repeating this statement, you'll reprogram your subconscious to attract abundance. And the great news is, when you truly feel that these things are drawn to you, they will appear in your life. New opportunities will present themselves, doors will open, and the fear of financial struggle will diminish. This mindset shift is one of the most powerful tools you can use to change your life. Remember, it's not just about saying the words, it's about believing and feeling them with your whole heart. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6, verse 21. Trust that the abundance you seek is already on its way. The fourth affirmation is, I am becoming more confident every day than before, and people are respecting me. Have you ever noticed that some individuals seem to walk into a room and naturally command attention? That's because they've conditioned their subconscious to exude confidence. When you speak these words, your subconscious mind will begin to shift, and over time, you'll notice how your interactions change. People will be drawn to you, your presence will have more weight, and your voice will carry more authority. Confidence is magnetic, and when you truly embody it, people around you will begin to respect you more. But the secret is not just in speaking the words. It's in feeling the confidence deeply inside yourself. It's in walking, talking, and thinking as if you are already the confident person you aspire to be. This is where transformation begins. The fifth and final affirmation is, I completely trust God, and everything is happening in my favor. In a world where people constantly struggle to control every aspect of their lives, this affirmation is a powerful reminder that you don't have to do it alone. Trusting God is the ultimate key to unlocking peace and clarity. When you fully trust in divine timing and guidance, you release the burden of control and allow God to lead you to where you need to be. As you repeat this affirmation, you'll feel your anxieties melt away, replaced by a profound sense of peace and assurance. You'll trust that every step you take is guided by a higher power, and things will begin to align in ways that seem almost miraculous. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3, verse 5. Embrace this trust, knowing that God is orchestrating everything for your good. These 5 affirmations hold the potential to completely transform your life, but only if you believe in them with every fiber of your being. The key is not just to speak the words, but to truly feel them. As you say these affirmations every night before you sleep, you're planting seeds of success, abundance, and peace deep within your subconscious. Over time, these seeds will grow, and your reality will shift to reflect the beliefs you have about yourself and your life. Stay consistent, stay committed, and remember that God is always with you, guiding you on your journey. This is not a journey you walk alone. Trust in His plan, and everything will fall into place. By following these practices, you'll unlock the hidden potential within you, and life will begin to unfold in ways you never thought possible. You have the power to change your reality, and now is the time to take control.